Hello, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Give me that dog tag. Score some points, baby. I achieved greatness with the Fennec 45, aka Vector. Oh, give me that kill. Give me that dog tag. Oh, yeah, give me that double kill. Woo, give me that triple. Woo! Yes, sir. I achieved greatness with this gun, and I get shot by somebody. Whatever. A teammate. Whatever. It's a hardcore kill confirm on shipment. Know the rest of it. And I got a gold camera out of that bad boy, so enjoy it. Now, Gear 5, Luffy versus Kaido. Let me talk about that for a second. My little brother and I watched it last Saturday. Let me give you a little rundown for those who've seen it. Luffy transformed into a Gear 5. All of a sudden, the tide has turned. And let's just say Kaido is just getting his tail kicked in pretty good by powered up Gear 5 Luffy. Now, I haven't read the manga yet, so I don't know anything about the power of the Gear 5. And they said it's the first time in 800 years. Kind of remind me a little bit of Dragon Ball Z, where Goku transformed the Super Saiyan for the first time in 3 millennia, stuff like that, against Frieza. I'm gonna get to that little rant later in the video where One Piece go crazy about Gear 5 being the GOAT, the classic. It's better than Super Saiyan 1's transformation for Goku. I'm gonna get to that later. Now let me get back to the recap of the episode last Saturday. Momosuke's sister got those two, the brother and sister, got their revenge on the people who invaded the land of Wando and took over and did some bad things on that island, their country, for over 20 years. And she's sitting there playing with the guitar with the mask on. It felt like she lured him to a trap, but Oroichi didn't know that it was a trap. Rumble just crashed on him. It, like a nail, like restrict people's powers, impaled him between his hands, and it's like a liquid blood lava type of worm ignited him to the point of setting him on fire, just burned him to death. And this is the second time he was killed, and I think this one is permanent, because we saw, or One Piece fans saw, him get beheaded by Kaido earlier in the saga, or the manga. I mean, not manga, but the arc. So it's weird that he gets beheaded and all of a sudden he gets revived, only to get burned to death. So it's a little poetic justice for that family. Now, as far as the fight between Luffy versus Kaido, the transformation is the best way I can describe it. It's overrated, but unique, wacky, different. Nothing I mean, it's something I'd never seen before. So the reason, don't worry, I'm gonna get to the whole part later. And all of a sudden, like I said early in the video, Kaido is getting his tail kicked in pretty good by Luffy. I mean, I'm just sitting. It felt like I was watching Looney Tunes all over again. The animation, it's so good, by the way, and the Drums of Liberation soundtrack is phenomenal. I think I played it a lot, but before the episode, I think I played it for a whole week. And then you have the world government, where one figure knows the full extent of the powers of the devil fruit Gum Gum. They felt that they had to kill off Luffy, to get that devil fruit away from him for their own use. Otherwise, Luffy's going to cause some serious problems to their plans and for them. And that's why one of the figures from the CPO interfered that fight between Luffy and Kaido. And if I'm Luffy, get rid of Kaido, finish off the fight, don't screw around any longer, because you don't want the members of the CPO and somebody else interfering in the fight. So hopefully we see some of that tonight, where tonight's episode of One Piece, where Luffy finishes off his opponent with Kaido. But I highly doubt it. But we'll see. Now let me get to that little rant about people are saying that One Piece's fans sitting there saying that Gear 5 is the greatest transformation in the history of anime and manga. It's the GOAT. It's better than the Super Saiyan 1, Goku and Dragon Ball Z and the Frieza saga. Pump the brakes. It's absurd. It's laughable. It is disturbing. There are two different situations. You had one character in Luffy get his butt kicked 3 times. Someone said 4 times. I don't know where they get that 4th number. I think they just saying it just to be saying. Then you got Goku get beat up. Well, he was getting beat up by Frieza and felt like he had nothing left. He watched Piccolo get mortally wounded. He watched his best friend Krillin get killed by Frieza. It pushed him over the edge. That's when the Super Saiyan was awakened for the first time in 3 millennia. We're talking about different situations, different timelines. It's crazy. So, if we're talking about the greatest transformation of all time, Super Saiyan 1 Goku. Everything else, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th place, whatever. The Super Saiyan 1 Goku, when he did that against Frieza, it will always be timeless, be classic. So let's just put that to bed. Let's not argue about that no more. If you want to have a discussion or debate between the Gear 5 versus Ultra Instinct transformation for Dragon Ball Super, let's have at it. There was an article, there was a debate between Gear 5 Goku versus Ultra Instinct Goku. So we'll see who wins that one, but my guess is it will be a tie. Now, as far as the brawl that happened at the Riverfront in Montgomery, Alabama last Saturday, and a lot going on last Saturday, my goodness. This is a mic drop moment, and let me get to the folding chair man. That was funny, but at the same time, it was unnecessary. I have a feeling he's going to get charged, and he's going to spend time in prison, no matter what. As far as the fight itself, there wouldn't be a brawl if those racist white people would have listened, would have moved the boat out of the way for the ferry to dock. It's just that simple. The man doing his job, and you want to go from 1-on-1 to 6 or 7-on-1. Beautiful. That's where the melee started. So people want to sit there and say black people are wrong. Be quiet. Put it on white racist white folks. And with that, what's your thoughts? I'm out.